Hello and welcome to this karate diary, and yes, I am hanging upside down. This is an inversion table. It's meant to be if you've got a bad back. My back isn't actually that bad at the moment, but my legs are slightly dodgy, and I find this is actually quite good for just stretching them out, and it relieves the pressure on my knees and takes away the pain. So I just hang here for a while. Plus, this is great for doing sit-ups. Right, firstly, sorry about the lighting. I'm literally standing beneath light. I normally try and make them point out at me. Anyway, I've just literally got home from training. I haven't even taken my shoes off yet. Had a really good class today. Again, it was another small class, but I was really in the zone tonight. We did quite a bit of Kion, then we moved up and down in Zenkutsu, doing kicks, punches, Kazami, Gyakuzuki and all that sort of thing, and some Maigeris. And then we went on to some kata, and I was just really in the zone tonight. I was just everything seemed to be working well tonight. It's not every class where everything just sort of really fits into place. Did some high-end shodan, that was just working well. Gekusari ich, Gekusari ni. Then we did some cipher, again that was all just falling into place. And my funchin, that felt really good. And then sayunshin, again that was feeling nice. We ran out of time before we could move on to anything else. I found out that the grading is going to be in November, although my sensei is going to get back to me with the exact date. So I know November, so currently it's August, so I've got the second half of August to go, then I've got September, October, and then at some point in November, so hopefully I'll be able to get the exact date, but that's what I'm aiming for. All this hard work. Now I explained how the grades and the style of karate I do work in my last video, so if you don't know, look on that one. It's a little bit different to like Goju, but all this hard work I'm doing, all this extra intensive training I'm doing, is literally to have another ribbon put around here, so I have 3 on there. Again, most like Goju styles only have the 2 black stripes here. You have the brown of nothing, then the 1, then the 2. We have 1, then 2, then 3. So anyway. So that's what I'm going for. All this hard work is for that 1 red stripe on my belt. But it's going to be in November, so that's confirmed. I just need to get the exact date and time. Well, I know the time will be, just the exact date. So all this hard work for that. And then if I pass, that's it. No more gradings. Because once I've done this, after that, I have to go on promotion courses to get my black belt. But that'll be my last grading. Tomorrow I'm only doing a short day at work, so I'm going to bring my camera with me, and probably going to park or something on my way home, and then film myself doing some practice. So I'm going to stick my camera on charge now, and I'll see you in, well, tomorrow for me, 1 second for you. So it's Tuesday the 16th of August and I'm at home. I was going to go to the park to train. I think I said I was going to go to the park at the end of yesterday's video. I had my camera with me, but after work I thought, you know, I'm hungry, I'm just going to come home, get some food and I'll train in the garden. Which is a shame really, because I just read on Facebook that one of my friends was actually at the park that I was going to go to. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm home now. What I'm going to do is some kata. I'm not going to show you the full thing because that would be quite boring for you to watch, but I'm going to put some wrist and ankle weights on because I find it helps with the kata. At the time it doesn't feel like it's helping. At the time it feels like it's a major struggle and a big resistance, but that's why I wear them. But then when I take them off, my arms and legs feel really light and the kata feels really strong. So I'm just going to quickly show you the ankle and wrist weights. Alright, I've got my wrist weights on. There's 3 kilograms on there, 3 kilograms on there, 3 kilograms on there, 3 kilograms on there. I don't own any kettlebells or anything like that, so I make do of these. I would normally in this sort of heat be practicing my kata without a top on, but I find these rub. If I'm doing the pullbacks here, they rub against there, so I need this here, otherwise it irritates the skin. I'm not going to film it all because it will take a while. But what I'm going to do now is 10 of each kata that I know. This actually does take quite a long time to get through it wearing this weight. So That's 10 high-end showdowns, 10 Gekiseda itches, 10 Gekiseda knee, cipher, no funchin, Sayunshin, Sisorshin, Sunshin, Tensho. 10 of each. I'm really worn out already. I've done 10 high hands, 10 Gekiseda itches, 10 Gekiseda knees. Just had to readjust my ankle weights because they're all slipping down. About to go on to do 10 ciphers. Alright, I'm very nearly finished. All the katas. This one sprung a leak. They do this sometimes. You get all these little metal bits coming out there. I find super glue is the best thing to fix. I tried fixing it that side. I didn't have any super glue on that side, so I used a glue gun, which is why it's a bit messy. It's not as good. Super glue fixes these really well. They do spring leaks every so often, unfortunately. I've reached my absolute limit. I'm going to do the rest of the katas. I got 2 more Sainchins to do, then Sisorshin, then what's it called? Sunshin and Tensho. But I'm absolutely knackered. I mean, 3 kilos doesn't sound like much, but when you've got them on each arm and leg, it's 12 kilos. Done each kata 10 times, over and over. It really, really does add up. Alright, hi, it is Thursday. I've just finished having a quick workout. I was planning on checking out this dojo near to where I work tonight, but I got home and my legs were hurting and I was tired, and I thought I'm pretty sure I said I was going to go on the last video, or it might have been earlier on this video and I haven't edited yet. Anyway, I was going to go and I didn't, so I'll definitely make plans to go next week. It's just, obviously their classes are quite a bit later, and I do really get tired in the evenings, obviously with my CFS, so I'm kind of making excuses really. And also I thought I was going to start work tomorrow at 11, I'm starting much earlier, so basically I'm making excuses, but I have just had a quick workout now, which is why I don't have a top on again. I seem to be having my top off a lot lately in these videos, but I get quite hot really quickly. I've just been lifting some weights. No, weight training isn't really like karate training, but it's all like strength, stamina and stuff. So yeah, hey, training last night was alright. I've discovered that my okugaris are like bad mawashigaris. This is a common thing that happens to people. I've seen quite a few videos on this already about because obviously okugari is supposed to go out straight with the heel and moshigaris come round that way, but a bad okugari can look like a bad moshigari, and then you end up with kind of neither. You're not doing either kind of kick. So what I was doing last night in training, I was kicking over a table, and then I had a chair on the table and I had to kick straight over the table and then between the chair legs. So obviously if I was doing like a weird bad moshigari type thing, obviously I would hit the legs of the chair, so I had to go through the chair legs over the table, so that made sure that I was kicking in a dead straight line. And I realised that I was using a whole different set of muscles to what I normally would use. And suddenly I was like, oh, you know, crikey, I'm actually using a completely different muscle set here. I've obviously been doing my okugaris wrong the whole time, because now, you know, I'm forced to do it. I have a target. So what I was going to do today when I got home, but I didn't, was go out in the garden, stick some stuff up on the garden table and then kick between it. So what I will do tomorrow when I get home from work is I will set that up, give that a practice out in the garden, and show you me cooking, and show you. I'll set that up in the garden tomorrow when I get home from work, and I can show you me kicking over the table between, I think, some boxes or something, basically so there's a straight line, and I'm forced to get the leg up and kick it over straight to get a nice clean okogeri. Hi everyone, it is currently Friday evening. I was hoping to have this video edited and uploaded by the time I'm actually filming this, so I don't know when it will be up by the time you're watching it, but this is Friday the 19th video, allegedly, though it may actually go up in the early hours of Saturday the 20th. Anyway, I'm going to be practicing my okogeris over the table and then between two barriers, which should keep the kick going straight rather than going round like I'm currently doing, like a bad moshigeri. This is a very common mistake, lots of people make this mistake. So I'm devised this exercise to try and rectify that so that I don't do this mistake. As you can see, the sun has gone down, it is night time, but you know, there we go. Joys of having chronic fatigue, bad night's sleep and working all day means I don't always get to practice karate when I want. So anyway, it is now time for me to practice. But I'm not going to speak in this next bit because the sound isn't great out here. You can hear the road and I'm going to be quite far back from the microphone. I don't yet have a portable microphone pack. One of the things I'm going to get when I can afford it. I'm just going to say quickly, I am struggling with this exercise a lot more than I thought I would. Obviously, really, like the videos I posted last year, you've seen me kicking over the table, doing moshigeri and my-geris. I said I'd post another one in a few months, and I never did, sorry about that. But kicking over the table moshigeri or my-geri is obviously quite easy. But I'm actually really struggling with this one, so it's something I really need to work on. Okay, I've done a bunch of them. Made me feel very inadequate because, you know, normally if I just do that kick in the air without any tables to cover or obstacles in the way, I can unleash it and it feels very nice, feels very powerful, feels very good. But clearly I'm not getting the correct focus that I thought I was, because to actually get it between those two pillars, it's very difficult to get it straight. I mean, after a while it does sort of, you know, you start feeling the correct muscles working and you do get the correct shape. It's going to need a lot more practice. So say the grading's in November. If I want to get the grade in November, I've got to do a lot better than this. I've come back inside, so hopefully you can hear me a bit better now. I'm going to quickly edit this video together. I've got to get up in the morning. I said I'd be helping out at the children's class in the morning, so I need to go there and do that. So I don't want to be up too late editing and uploading this video because it does tend to take a while. But I'm going to get it done as quickly as I can. So then I can go to the kids' class in the morning, help teach them, then start doing a new karate diary for next Friday. And hopefully by next Friday I'll get it up on time. I'll try, I promise. Thanks for watching me practice and get my progress to get my last stripe on my brown belt. And obviously the karate diaries won't end in November once I get the grade. I will do the karate diaries for as long as I do karate and as long as I do YouTube. So please subscribe to stay watching. You never know, one day you might be watching this many years from now when I'm a master and you look back at me and laugh and go, haha, weren't you crap back then? But wouldn't that be nice to be a master one day, not for you to laugh at me being crap. Anyway, subscribe, click like, you're amazing, I love you guys for subscribing, and if you've already subscribed I love you, and if you do subscribe I will love you, and if you haven't subscribed, well, there we go, that's your decision, I can't really make you. Alright, bye!